Welcome back to Success and Equity on BCTV. I'm your host, Francis Mayer, and today we're talking to some of the stars of Sense and Sensibility. It is the spring play in the Simonson Performing Arts Center, Spark, at Bakersfield College. Beautifully remodeled facility to showcase the talents of some of the greatest student actors on planet Earth, our very own BC Troopers. Humberto, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You had a upbringing that didn't necessarily spell out future star.
No, I
right?
did not. Mm-hmm.
Now you went to high school in Delano,
I did.
but mom had some illness.
Mm-hmm.
Your father had passed away, and you had to move to Tulare County, right?
Yes.
Kind of out into
The open, on the cuts, yeah.
yeah, on the cuts, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
And that must have been quite a ride to Delano High.
It was, yeah. I was unable to, my mom actually was unable to provide the transportation. And so I had to move out and go live with a friend. And so I did that and then just kept going to school.
Was that tough to do?
It was at first because I had never left my mom's side. And, growing up, I was always a mama's boy. And so just being that change, but I had to do it. I had to grow up, I was already in high school. I was already a teen, so I had to do it. And at the same time, I did have to pay bills at my friends.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do to support yourself?
So I was in a teen club, and my teen club advisor, at first, I was a really ruthless kid, growing up.
You were ruthless?
I was.
How
yeah.
so?
I would. I don't know if I should say it for the,
Did you shake people down for money?
A little bit of that, but I was.
You were not afraid to dash them?
No, I was not.
Okay, all
yeah.
right. Now we get down to it.
But I changed because of my advisor. She provided me with a great change. She gave me my first job, and so from there, I earned weekly while still going to high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to be willing to make that change.
I did, yes.
So there was a time when you would have just as soon punched me in the gut.
Yeah, how to deal with it.
And now you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
A smiling, handsome young man doing plays at Bakersfield College.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think then that you were going to be doing theater? You never had any idea.
No, I never had any. No, I always had in the back of my mind that one day I want to become an actor, but I never had the opportunity nor gave myself the chance to try and do it because I didn't have the transportation, nor there wasn't anything in Delano at the time.
Right. So now you're living in Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm still living in living in Tulare County at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So and you're getting back and forth right now?
I drive out here every day.
Wow. How long is that drive?
It's about 50 minutes. I wake up at 6:30, get in my class at 8 in the morning, and then I leave at 9 after rehearsals.
Are you working right now or just?
I was working on weekends, but they wouldn't give me my Sundays off, so I was going to be full-time student and full-time worker, but they wouldn't give me the days off, so I had to drop it.
Well, good for you. I mean, this is the only chance you have to finish your college education, and then after that, you're going to have a lot more opportunities.
Right.
And do you want to get a 4-year degree?
I do, yeah. From here, hopefully I want to transfer to Oregon State, and then hopefully maybe do something up there at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. Maybe just a tech and then work your way up.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've been to that Shakespeare Festival,
really?
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Oregon, but never heard about it until just last year.
Yeah. Where is the Shakespeare Festival?
In Ashland?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
My grandma bought a candle shaped like William Shakespeare. And I remember I bumped his head off.
Uh-huh.
And so we had to melt old Willie's neck and kind of stick it back on. It was it was very, accurate. I mean, it was a great candle. But getting back to your story, you are still making progress and everything, and you didn't let that stuff hold you back. Would you recommend to somebody else out there to get into acting?
I would. I have a bunch of buddies who, I'm an outgoing person. At the same time, a little restricted, a little shy. But I have a bunch of buddies who are more outgoing than me, more abrupt. And so I would love them to come and join, but they don't go to school. And so that's why I'm like, maybe you could come and audition. I don't know if they allow that, but I would love them to join me, but they don't have time. So.
Well, and because we want authentic people acting.
Right.
Like Joe Pesci is an authentic performer, you know.
Yeah.
And him and Robert De Niro, knew each other when they were younger, and there's some great stories about that. But all kinds of folks can get into acting,
Right,
and should get into acting.
Yeah.
We need people from every culture because we live in a multicultural society. So that's very important. What is your favorite part of acting? What do you like about it? What does it do for you?
I like being a whole new person because basically you build someone not from scratch. Basically, yeah, it's the director's idea, and they tell you, oh, maybe this is how you do it. But it's all your mindset, your mentality. You are the one that creates this person, so you have to think into your heart, think in your mind, how should I play this person? And every time it's a little different, and then you just add. I don't know. You just get to be a whole new person. That's what I love about it.
And how does Kim's direction work? Like, how much input does she have on the character of Willoughby, or does she ask you questions? How does that work?
Well, she goes off the script, and after I read a line or read a passage, she'll be like, "So what does that mean?" And I said, "Well, that you when you get hit with that question, it's like, whoa, let me think about it." But while in the mindset, I can answer right away. And then also with her help, she taught me about the whole posture, the whole formality of being in that time period.
What is the first thing Willoughby says in the play?
Please forgive my abrupt intrusion.
Oh, that was it?
Yes.
All right. I like it. What's his second line?
I was hunting on the hillside between here and the park when I found this young lady lying in the grass.
Nice. He just gave us a line reading, friends. That was a good one. And there you found her lying in the grass, and that's where the chaos begins, huh?
That's the story.
Wow. Okay. And what would you describe this as? Is it a comedy? Is it a tragedy? Is it a drama?
There's a lot of comedy, and especially one character, but it's mainly romance and drama. But there is good comedy, and if you can follow it, but it's really nice.
I'm hooked from the opening line. I like that. Please forgive my
abrupt intrusion.
My abrupt intrusion. That is good stuff. That's excellent. And what sort of acting do you see yourself going into? What is the post-college plan? Are you going to try to go to LA and figure it out? Or?
I hope to go to LA one day or New York. But I did try to do a modeling thing. I applied for this agency. I paid them monthly, and I was given a shot. But when I have to go to the rehearsal dates, there was traffic at the I-5, so I could not make it. I called them, and they wouldn't postpone it. And so, right, yeah, my one break. But
I'm sure there will be others.
Yeah,
I'm sure there will be others. Persistence is part of the business, and
patience is key.
Yeah, I know. And we hear all these stories. I heard a story once about Jim Carrey. His family was very poor in Canada, and they lived in their car at one point.
Yeah,
and he said when he lived in LA, he wrote himself a check for $5 million for acting services rendered. And I guess 5 years later, he had made films and had that. It probably could have wrote that check to himself. So hard to say what will happen. We never know. Tell us again the dates of the play and what time the doors will open.
So the dates are March 9th through the 12th, the 10th, 11th, the 12th. The doors will open at 7. The show starts at 7:30. And there's a matinee on Saturday the 12th at 2 o'clock.
Okay, very good. And tickets are $10 general admission, $8 for students and seniors. You can get them at ValleyTix locations, or you can go to valleytix.com and print out the tickets, just like you can for all BC athletic events. We've got a lot of cool stuff happening up at the college. Just this past weekend, we had the Black Caucus. Last week, we had the Summit for Designing America's Community College. We had a Warren Miller ski film in the forums. We have so many incredible facilities at Bakersfield College that showcase amazing student talents, from our athletic fields in Memorial Stadium to the Gil Bishop Athletic Center to the Renegade Room, BC's fine dining establishment where all the food is prepared by students. You can find incredible things happening. The synergy between the students and the BC faculty and what it produces will really move you. And hey, while you're at it, if you've got a new skill to learn or you want to deepen your personality and your skill set for life, enroll in a class. Go part-time. You can learn to make cabinets. You can learn to fix your car, start a garden, plot the stars. You can learn to do a million different things at Bakersfield College. No matter who you are, what you look like, or where you've been before, you can come and become a new person. So for the entire Equity TV team, including my producer, Chris McCullough, I'm Francis Mayer, and we'll see you next week.